Hey everybody, this is Miss Harper. I'm English teacher. I wanted to send this to parents and I will post it on Classroom as well, but I wanted to give you a quick update. Today's March 8th. I've gotten a lot of emails about assignments that were due before February 4th. And I just wanted to make sure everybody understood. Um, I put up it was called Second Chance Assignment form, and I told every student, it was posted, and I reminded several times that if assignments that wanted to be made up were not turned in by February 26th and they were not on that list, then I would not grade it. The assignments I'm talking about are the first six that are listed in Backpack. Starts with study skills, self-assessment, and goes to reading quiz. All of those assignments were assigned from the beginning of the third quarter and were due by February 4th. And then they had an additional couple of weeks until the 26th to turn those in. I'm no longer taking grades for any of those. If there's an NHI on any of those assignments that were due before February 4th, then it stays an NHI. Second, there's an argumentative text major test that we took. Students were given 5 days to complete it. They were also given the passage and questions ahead of time, and it was an open note test. We also spent 1 day in it and 1 day on it, doing it together in class. After reviewing the answers, because a lot of kids didn't do as well as I had hoped, there were 7 questions where more than half the class missed it. So I gave those 7 questions as a separate assignment and said that kids could earn up to 35 extra points everything was 5 points based on the questions that were missed by more than half the class. That time has come and gone as well. They had an additional several days to complete that, and it didn't matter if you got it correct or didn't. Kids were allowed to take all 7 questions, and if they'd gotten them right before, then they just counted again. So everyone had the opportunity to earn an additional 35 points. We're now at the part where they've had ample time for that one major test. We're not doing redo for that test. I have offered one additional alternate assignment. It is a type of book report. It's a PowerPoint. It's listed on classwork, called Argumentative Text Test Major, I think, but it says alternate. If students want to replace their grade, it's open to everybody. If they want to replace their grade, or if they have not turned in, if they did not take the argumentative text test originally, this is their one chance to get that grade up or to replace it or to turn something in. That is due on Friday, March 12th, this Friday, at which point they will have had about 3 weeks for one assignment, maybe 2, sorry. And after the 12th, I'm not taking those anymore. I've told the kids that on that third quarter, I get a lot tougher with due dates. I'm still giving extra time, but due dates are a little harder and firmer. Part of that is because next year, whether they're in brick and mortar or virtual, it's going to be a very different year. And this has been such a crazy year that I'm happy to extend times and work with anybody. But this year, now we need to be a little more focused on getting things in a timely manner. I am always here for questions and comments and help every time. I've got study hall 4 days a week. I will happily meet after school. Excuse me, but I need them to ask me for help. I can't, I don't know they need help if they don't ask me. So I need them to communicate that they need help. I'll absolutely make that happen. Again, please contact me with any questions, but I just wanted all students and parents to be aware that this is what's going on. We only have about 2 weeks left until the end of the quarter. So it's going to be a mad dash to catch some things up. There will be a hard and fast deadline for those makeup assignments that will be a week from Friday, March 19th. Again, this is just an extended time to make up assignments that were assigned in the past. these are not new assignments that will be due on March 19th. That's just the final deadline. Please look at your child's backpack. Please look at Google Classroom if you have access. If you don't, please let me know. I can help you walk through that. I say a lot for a teacher. Parents, also be aware, and kids, yep, I'm giving up your secret. If they click submit, it looks like they've turned in. A lot of the times it's blank. And so, not a lot, sorry. I will return an assignment if it is turned in blank. That's the same as handing me a blank piece of paper in a brick and mortar. Once they've clicked that turn in, though, it doesn't get updated that it's been returned to the student and they have to do it again. You guys don't, parents don't get that notification. So if they just keep clicking submit, then it looks submitted. And you parents won't get the comment that this is blank. You won't necessarily see that. So please go back if you've got something that you have a question about. Please do look at the comments on Google Classroom, because I will put this is blank or this was due before the 4th. Finally, I am, in terms of blank assignments, the third time they turn it in, I'm not going to take it anymore. It's difficult to juggle all the students and their different needs with different classes, and then constantly try to beg for an assignment to be turned in. So I've told students that if they turn in an assignment blank 3 times, then that third time's out. Third strike means out. This does not mean that if they are talking with me and communicating and having problems, that I'm not going to let them turn it in again. I'm talking about when a student just turns in a blank assignment, nothing happens, they turn it back into me again blank, third time it's blank. There's no work done on it, and there's been no question to me about I don't understand or can you help me with this. So this is just 3 times blank. Then I feel like that's plenty of opportunities to turn it in. As always, with me, please just communicate with me if you or your student, excuse me, especially if your student doesn't understand what to do or if he's missing things, please have them contact me. 99% of what we do is in class. I give answers for work that we are doing together. We will come up with the answer together. Now, I would say, please write this answer down in Google Forms. It won't save your answers if they close out before completing a quiz, perhaps. I have said to them also, either write your answers down on a piece of paper or copy them on a Google document, so that if something happens to that Google form, you've got your answers and you don't have to go back and do all the work. I hope this clears up some things. We're only about 11 weeks from the end of school, and we still have benchmarking and standardized testing, as we always enjoy at the end of the year. So that's going to take some time too. We don't have nearly as much time left in school as it feels like, being mid-March, almost mid-March, but it's going to fly. So I would really encourage you to help your student get these things turned in. Ask me for help. Communicate with me if you need, but it's coming time to have deadlines and cutoffs. So again, I'm really pleased with how things are going. I just wanted to make everybody aware of some new expectations I have in my class that I have, again, repeatedly given to students. Excuse me. Again, my email is sharper@greenvilleschools.us, SHARPER. Please call me. My website is on the virtual school homepage, and that's got my phone number on it as well. Please reach out if you have questions or comments. Thanks so much for sharing your kids with me. Have a great afternoon.